Hello.
Hello, everyone. I'm
Hi.
so sorry I'm running late. I lost track of time and been dealing with some stuff here at the house. So I'm so glad Melissa messaged and said her internet was out for the moment. And I was like, Layne! Like, Layne could have done anything. Layne wasn't even going to be on here, but she was just like,
It was somebody
Slam,
you
do
can
you
talk
want
to.
to come up? Yeah.
Come on up.
I didn't know if you wanted to
Slim.
come up and join the ladies today or not, because I know Twinkie's at work and she's not able to come up. So we got Bruce. Hello. Hi, Debbie. Slim. Let's see. Then we have the beautiful Melissa and my best friend up here. Hi, Gary. And then we have the beautiful Miss Sandra.
Hello.
Thank y'all for coming up. I'm
Glad
grabbing
we
these
can make it.
pictures as they're downloading. So we're going to be doing, showing some pictures here in a minute. If y'all will, smash that like, share this out. Hey, Batrican. And quit copying me, Batrican. That's my best friend. And you spelt it wrong
Batrican.
anyway.
He wants
It's
to
just
steal you.
FRANNNNNN.
It's
Best
friend.
friend.
The friend.
Sound it out. Hi, Christina.
Christina.
He's trying to take my best friends.
I know it. Gotta watch him.
Hi, Jeff. How are you?
Yeah, Jeff.
Wish these pictures would hurry up. I knew I had to have them today, but yet again. Okay. Come on, download. West Virginia.
We're in Virginia. Enjoy. I love West Virginia, though. It's beautiful there.
It's beautiful all up in there.
Yeah.
I was telling Twinkie my favorite part of the whole entire trip to North Carolina was the right at the edge of Tennessee going into North Carolina and the mountains and it was so beautiful.
I love the mountains.
Okay, Batrican, you drive and do not text. Quit texting.
Yes. Put the phone down. Yes, Jeff. Very, very, very hot.
Did Slim ever answer me if he wanted to come up?
Not in the chat, anyways.
No, not in
No,
the
he
chat.
didn't. All right, if you do want to come up, Slim, let me know. So today we're going to be discussing some of the world's most haunted objects. And I know just based on the thumbnail, y'all can see that a lot of those objects are contained, if you could say that, in Ed and Lorraine Warren's museum. I would so love to get in there. I would also be scared to death.
Yeah.
Yes, but I'd love to go just to experience it one time.
Yeah. Okay, Slim. Hi, Sam.
Hi,
How are
Sam.
you? Yeah, I think definitely would love to see it. Just take it all in.
Mm-hmm.
One, just to say I did it, and two, because could you imagine what it feels like in that place?
Oh, I can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Just thinking about it, just kind of like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, you can bet that I would be going into that place, Jeff, fully protected, or as protected as you possibly can be in a place like that. But
And I'd keep my hands in my pockets.
I don't think they'll let you go in there unless they put some kind of protection
Yeah.
over you anyway.
I know they were putting holy oil and holy water and everything.
Yeah.
I know they're going to be having some of the stuff out at their, what is it, the HorrorCon or what is it called?
I think
I can't think what it's called now.
Paracon.
Paracon, I think.
Yeah, in October.
Yeah.
I think 29th maybe. I
Yeah,
can't
they're
remember.
bringing
And
Annabelle.
Last time that they brought Annabelle there, they put her in a room by herself, and you had to go into the room to see her.
Ooh. I'd have to at least one time. If
Oh,
she
yeah.
was there, I would have to pay to go in to see her.
Annabelle is my absolute favorite of any paranormal thing ever.
Yeah.
I
It
would
scared the crap
definitely
out of
want
me.
to see her.
But yeah, I would want to.
Let's see. I'm trying to get these pictures to upload. They're not wanting to. And I wasn't having any issues with my internet a while ago.
Yeah, it's the Warrens Seekers of the Supernatural Paracon.
Yes.
And it's October 29th.
And that's up there in Connecticut, right?
Let's see where it's at.
Hi, Jan.
Girl,
Jeff, I hope and pray that we're able to get into that when we're having the YouTube family reunion. That's one of the places I definitely want to try to get some group discount tickets to.
we're going. Regardless, if we got paid
Yeah,
for
I'm
price, we're
going.
going.
I think it's Windows 11. Amy, not your internet. Probably Slim. I know we all been having trouble with it.
It's in. I'm gonna spell it. UNCASVILLE, Connecticut.
So it's in that place she just spelled.
Yeah.
I can see why you spelled it.
Mohegan Sun Resort and Casino. Okay. That's
He
easier to
is
say.
supposed to have the Devil's Rocking Chair. Ooh. See, I don't know all the stuff that he has there in his museum, but I'm so ready to go see and find out.
Mm-hmm.
I know they prepared Annabelle's case. They switched her to her old case
Mm-hmm.
for her new case to be revarnished and all that process.
Yes, they actually put holy water in their varnish that they put on it.
Yeah, varnish and oil, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy that switched case had to wear gloves and drench his hands in holy water, then put the gloves on.
I'd have been drinking it. I'd have been pouring it over my head.
Yep.
Ain't no way I want none of that coming home with me.
And,
Hi,
and I watched it, and as soon as they opened the case and grabbed her, I mean, it was just like this feeling just through the TV. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I felt an anxiety feeling.
Yes.
Okay, hurry up. I never felt that before.
Yeah, that was freaky. But awesome at the same time. Hey, AD.
So and I know all of you know that I do have some, so I'll explain some of those here in a minute. But does either of y'all, do y'all have any haunted objects in your home?
Yep.
We'll start with you.
We've got some dolls. These are just some that we have. This one here is Vanessa. She's got 2 spirits attached to her that we know of. This one has fell off of this stand by herself, and her leg is now broke. We're not sure about this doll, but we've got several other dolls that we've got somewhere else. So a lot of them we just have feelings, and you just pick up on it. But we still need to do a lot of investigating on them.
Yeah. Sandra, what you got?
Well, I got a few dolls, but this is my first ever Anna.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hey, Coty.
Hi, Anna. Hi, babe.
And I've also got this witch necklace.
Ooh.
Yes. Every time you show that, I get like a tingly feeling.
Yes, I just did the same. Woo.
And see the camera? It doesn't like the camera doesn't like it.
When I say tingling feeling, I mean it's like cold chills, but with like electricity in it. I feel
it's just like little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard
You
to
see
explain.
in the video, it's hanging on the wall and it's rocking by itself. There's no wind, and there's other
Right.
necklaces with it.
Slim. Hi, babe. How are you today? I hope you're not driving. If you are, please don't be
Cody.
riding.
Miss you,
So
Cody.
we have a lot of people that question, like, okay, so I didn't even say mine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 haunted dolls. We have a haunted stereo that I still have not yet to do any investigating on, but we do hear music playing all the time, and then we'll go into the room and we don't hear it anymore.
Oh, that's freaky.
Coty Edwards, you better hush your mouth. Don't even say that crap.
Yeah, bitch. Come on, now, Cody. Don't say that stuff.
Batrican said, I had a haunted item, but I divorced. Batrican. Oh, my Lord. And
Maybe
then
she feels that way about you, Batrican.
yeah. Hello, Foxy Escapes. How are you? And then we have a crucifix. Not a crucifix. What is that called? Lord, my mind just went blank. The rosary.
Okay.
We have a rosary. There's nothing negative on it, but there is something guardian, like being a guardian over that. And I bought it at a yard sale, and I wasn't sure whenever I bought it. I bought it just, to have the extra protection and everything else. But then come to find out, the lady that lived there passed away. And that was her kids selling all of her stuff. So I've never felt anything bad with it. But I do feel like whenever I do have it on me, that there's like that extra protection,
Mm-hmm.
And you look beautiful, best friend. Sitting there fixing her hair.
I know it.
But yeah, we have some other items here that we don't know for sure. I really don't get any feelings from them at all. We were just giving them, and they said, we think this is haunted. You know how that goes. People think they bring something into their house that feels bad or off, and then they just give it away. But luckily they tell me. So my mom also has a crap ton of haunted objects, and now my oldest daughter has them, which I think is playing a part in her things the last few days. But anyway, hello, Irish Whiskey. How are you? I haven't seen you in forever.
Slim wants to know if you're ready for school.
How are you doing? So I know we get a lot of stuff given to us that is haunted, or has some kind of attachment to it. When you go and try to find a haunted object, or you are in a store, or an antique shop or anything like that, what kind of feelings do you get that kind of sets that alarm off that this may have something attached to it? We'll start with you, Melissa.
Well, one instance where I had this happen the very first time, it was right after quarantine. We had gone to a doctor's appointment and hadn't been anywhere in months. And the Goodwill store that we like to go to in that city happened to open that week. So we decided to, just go in because we'd been stuck in the house. And as soon as I walked in, I just felt this energy. It's like a tingle or like electrified kind of feeling.
Yeah.
And I said, something is in here. Something is in here. So the further I walked and the closer I got to it, it got stronger. And I thought it was on one aisle, but I was like, I don't think it's not as strong as I think it should be. But when we went around the corner, there was 2 dolls that was on the top shelf. And it was just like, that's it. And you could just feel the energy coming off of it. And just, I don't know, it's like almost like a feeling in your chest, almost like like something sitting on your chest. But this was more like electrified, tingling. My hands were tingling, like if you pick up a crystal, and when you hold a crystal, you can feel the vibration. So that's what I was feeling, their vibration, and it was awesome. So they, of course, they came home with us that day. Yeah.
All right. So Sandra, I know you have like a paranormal investigator gold mine there just at your mama's store.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
how do
So
you decide if something's haunted?
so when I walk into her store, automatically the air, the motion that's in the air, it goes to my legs. So I'm like having trouble walking. It's as if I have I don't know, cement slippers on.
Like walking in mud or something.
Yeah, it's like very hard to
Hmm.
walk. And then I get, let's say, to an object or something, and I wish it was so easy, like the tingling sound, like you said. But no, in that store, there's so much going on that I rely on. I feel sick, I'm going to barf right on it.
Oh wow.
That means it's good to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I tried to clean it up, that store, like try and get rid of a few spirits. A few left, but it's an in and out situation. So
Yeah, because things come in and
the things come out, and
hmm
it's an ongoing process. I'd have to be there like every day at closing time to
yeah,
purify the shop.
yeah. And that's a lot.
Yeah, and it's draining. I did it one day everywhere, every square inch of the shop, and it took me 2 days. I lost my energy for 2 days.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh,
So I said, I'm not doing this no more. I'm not
Yeah.
strong enough.
I don't blame you at all. Hi, Dustin. Let's see. Hi, Wendy.
Justin, hey Wendy.
Um, so when I go around, and yes, Debbie, my mom's table is completely haunted. Like that table has so much energy in it, it's unreal. I literally, the last day that my mom was in that house and my oldest daughter took that house over, my phone was fully charged. I set it on that table. I was only sitting there for about 10 minutes. As soon as I started walking away, I had a 5% warning on my phone that my
Wow.
battery was dying. I had just literally took it off the charger and went over to my mom's,
Wow.
and it drained it that fast. And I didn't even put two and two together, but my mom was always saying that her charger wasn't working, all that. And Tori is saying that right now. And
So
that's where they
Tori's
always
living in your
sit.
mom's house when your
Yes.
mom moved.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Wow.
We just had a storm roll in, I guess. I'm hearing thunder and I just got a lightning proximity alert. So
Hmm.
hopefully the internet's fine.
Hopefully get
But
some rain.
yeah. Well, we got sprinkles all day yesterday. It was like sprinkle here and there, and then it would go away. Sprinkle here and there, go away. Hello, Amy. Mindless Adventures. It's always so weird saying your own name. But yeah, when we go into a place, Foxy Escapes, I am in Oklahoma and we're getting rain right this minute. But I'm in southern Oklahoma, down by the Red River. So hopefully you will be getting some because we need it so bad. We have been in a big, huge drought. When I go into a place, used to, I would have to let Layne kind of say, okay, there's definitely something attached to that one or whatever. But now, I guess doing this for so long, I can pick something up and I can feel its energy, whether it's good or bad. And I try to stay away from the ones that are bad.
Mhm.
But you know how we get. It's like, oh, that feels really, really strong. I really want to figure out what's going on in that. And then you
Right.
end up buying it anyway. But
Yep.
I do the same thing. I have like the feeling just the same, like you said with the crystals. You pick up a crystal and you can feel the energy off of it. Hi,
Yeah.
Richie.
Hey, Richie.
And oh, you're in Oklahoma City. Okay, yeah, y'all aren't getting any rain right now. I'm sorry, but I love Oklahoma City. I also get like a feeling in the back of my neck, and this is weird because it's my blood pressure kind of tells me because my blood pressure starts rising, and I can feel that little like the little headache starting in the back of my head. I can feel that,
Wow.
which is weird, a weird way, but I guess it's my way. I think everybody has their own way telling if something is haunted or not. Let's see. So have you? And I know Sandra's answer is going to be yes for sure. But we're going to start with Melissa on this one. Have you ever brought something home that was haunted or had an attachment, and you said, "Get it out of my house"?
Yes. We've had some of the dolls in the house, and we had some weird things going on. So I'm like, okay, they need to go. When we got this doll, Vanessa, we opened her and I held her for a little while. After that, I was so drained. I had to go sleep for hours because she drained all my energy when I first unboxed her. So she had to stay out in the garage for a while. She's back in here now. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I think the overwhelming energy in her was the man. I think the girl that's in it now is kind of
right. And she wants to stay in here and she feels comfortable, and I want her to feel like she's comfortable. That's why she's in here.
Right. I understand that completely. All right, Miss Sandra.
Yeah, it was last fall. I went to an abandoned church, and the floor was like full of rocks. And I picked a few and put them in my pockets and brought them home. But I also brought a lady spirit and a little girl spirit with me. So they spent the winter here in the house.
Yep.
It was a long winter. And as soon as I was able to go bring them back, I did. And it's quieter now, but I think they know how to get there and here and back.
Like they're tethered.
Yeah,
I think that's
they like saw the directions how to get from my house to their church. That's what I'm feeling now. They come, but they're gone. I'm there. Weren't you supposed to be gone? I left you over there. I gave you back your things. I talked to it like that, and whoops, it's gone.
Yeah. Well, maybe they built some kind of a connection to you or something in your home, so they just feel like they want to come visit. But at least they're not staying, and they don't feel like they were taken there. Now they can come at their own free will.
Yeah, I think that's I sort of like opened the door for them by doing what I did.
Yeah.
So they say, well, this is our second home. I guess they'll spend the winter here.
Yeah.
It's warmer. But like last winter, they were starting to play on my health and everything.
Yeah.
So as long as they don't do that, they're welcome to spend the winter here.
Right. So Jeff asked if you are Native American.
No, I am not. I would love to. They have so much knowledge.
Yeah.
No,
I am Native American. I am Chickasaw Indian.
Just a regular Canadian.
Well, that's a good thing, Wendy. She said, I got rid of all my ex's stuff in my house and the demons left.
It helps.
I understand that. So I've tried to upload these photos, so I guess I'm just going to have to show them because they're not uploading for some reason. I can't. Every time I try to go over and start working on the upload again, they keep freezing up. So I guess I'll just show the picture and then we'll discuss it. I'm not showing myself right now because I have not slept much in the last couple of weeks. So I'm not really presentable. But hello, Ryan. How are you?
Ryan,
Sirene TV. Y'all go over and check out his channel.
Yeah, he has a cool channel.
He does. I know I went over yesterday and was checking out his stuff. I hope you're having a good day, Ryan. So this first one that I'm going to show y'all is referred to as the haunted eBay painting. So you guys got to be very...
Oh, boy. Okay.
That scared the crap out of me. It said, lightning has been detected in your location. I know this. I can see it. So you got to be careful when you buying stuff on like eBay and stuff that says it's haunted. I mean, anybody can come up with a story and say something is haunted. So be very careful. Still use your senses. Like, your senses are your best tool in figuring out if something is haunted. So if you desperately or you have to have something that's haunted in your home, most of us, it just started as a 1 or 2 thing and ended up being a 20 and 30 thing. But I'm working on towards having my own little museum one of these days, with all the stuff that we've collected over the years.
But I'd be scared to buy something off of eBay that's haunted,
exactly.
and the person doesn't tell you it's haunted. It's just like a regular thing,
Right.
you know?
And then they're
So
like,
you don't know.
Yeah.
and then you get it and all hell breaks loose.
Yeah.
Hi, Steve. How are you?
Steve.
I just go to the thrift stores. Yeah, definitely go. Like, I would rather be able to feel something or, you know, what. And sometimes I even take my equipment and I'll just kind of pull it out and I'll check it out real quick. But, like, not all places are going to let you do that. You just got to be able to sense it and feel it. And you can do that online. I have went through stuff and I'm like, oh, heck no. I would not have that in my house.
Yeah.
But you just got to be very careful buying stuff online because of certain things like this. But this one is considered the haunted eBay painting. And let me see if I can show this without showing myself. So this is the haunted eBay painting.
Okay.
And it's pretty creepy when you just look at it, you know. I wanted to have them up so I could have them sitting there while we were talking about them. So this is often referred to as the haunted eBay painting. The hand resist him was found on the side of an old brewery by a couple from California. They put the painting up for auction on eBay in February of 2000, claiming that the characters in the painting sometimes moved on their own and occasionally even escaped the boundaries of their painting. Eventually, it sold for a whopping $1,025 because apparently people really like to decorate their homes with cursed paintings. While there's no denying that the piece, which features a young boy and a doll-like girl standing in front of a window and a sea of disembodied hands, is a little on the creepy side, it's probably not actually cursed. The work of artist Bill Stoneham is based on a photograph his parents took of him and a neighbor when they were children. He himself was rather surprised when he heard about the story attached to this piece. There are memories, echoes of the life within the place. The hands are the other lives. The glass door, that thin veil between walking and dreaming. The girl/doll in the image is a companion or a guide through this realm. He also painted some sequels to this. So he was actually really surprised that the picture that he painted was being sold as a haunted object. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of people, but there's no telling, like, from whenever he sold it to whoever got it in the end, what it picked up along the way.
Yeah.
So he can say that it's not haunted, but apparently so many people have seen this photo and either gotten sick or said, yes, it's definitely haunted. But he was actually really surprised to hear that it was haunted. So the next,
and it's in your house.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this next item is known as the Dybbuk box. And this one is in Zach Bagans' museum. And I definitely hope to be able to go there. But this is locked up behind a case. So, and this one is referred to as the Post Malone curse. So I'm going to read this. So it says, remember the 2012 horror movie, The Possession? It was based on a true story, or at least as true as any story in this genre can be. The item is known as the Dybbuk box, made its first appearance on the internet in 2003 when it was put up for auction on eBay. Its owner at the time claimed that he had picked up the box intended for a storage of wine at an estate sale in Portland, Oregon in 2001. It had belonged to a Jewish woman who had lived to the ripe old age of 103. The box, she had said, always housed a Dybbuk or evil spirit, and you should never, ever open it. Of course, the new owner opened it, and as you might have guessed, things didn't go so well after that. He gave it to his mother, who immediately suffered a stroke. If you opened up something and it was not good, why would you give it to your mama?
Goodness.
Okay, so she immediately suffered a stroke. He asked his sister to hang on. What the heck is this dude doing? Trying to take out his family? He gave it to his sister to hang on to, but it freaked her out because it wouldn't stay shut. He tried to sell it, only to find it returned to his doorstep with a note reading, "This has a bad darkness," and so on. The box has changed hands several times since the 2003 auction. Currently, it's on display in Zach Bagans' Haunted Museum in Las Vegas. Let's see. Okay, so that's all they just talk about it being in the museum. But like, if you open up something that clearly is haunted, why are you giving it to your mama? I don't understand that.
I don't either.
Yes, Dustin, I know you would open it. I will not open a Dybbuk box. If there's anything that says there's evil energy or something like that in there, I will not open it. Just because I have my own, not curse. I can call it a curse because that's what it feels like. But just because I have my own negative energy enough that I don't need to add more to it.
Right.
Hi, Candid.
He Candid.
He needs to be slapped upside his head. Yeah. But to know that it was doing negative stuff for you, and then you give it to your mama and it gives her a stroke, and then you try to give it to your sister.
Mm-mm.
No.
Trying to take out his family.
Nothing else to do.
Trying to collect insurance
Apparently.
the legal way. They
So have
can't.
any of you been close to a Dybbuk box?
No, I haven't.
I've been close to a box, but I left it there.
Mm-hmm.
When I went to the witches' circle, there was this little box. It was made out of wood, like varnished, and there was like string attached to it, like a bow on a GIF. I just looked at it and it's as if I never saw it. I took off.
Yeah.
Is it still there? I don't know.
Because I know when it was really big and popular, when people would get Dybbuk boxes, they'd order them off the dark web or order them off of eBay, and then they would open them up. And, you know, I don't feel comfortable enough to take that chance.
Well, I don't know if it was a Dybbuk box, but it was a strange box in the woods in a witch's circle.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have opened that either.
Yeah, I wouldn't have touched it either.
No, I just pretend to myself I didn't see it and walked away. I didn't even mention it in the video.
Yeah. Sam says I was close to that one. Laugh out loud. Sometimes it makes you feel not yourself, like overly confident where you want to touch it. And I agree. Sometimes stuff does pull you in like that it makes you want to. I have actually been to a witch's circle, and I feel like what I did there, I shouldn't have done, because the stuff that they had in the circle, I picked it up and looked at it and filmed it and then put it back down. But that was also like the same day that I fell in the mud, and we had a longhorn chase us, and you know, everything kind of went wrong that day. We had a flat tire on the way home from Oklahoma. When we lived in Texas, we had a flat tire, a blowout on the highway. So yeah, I think a lot of the stuff that happened that day was because I picked up that stuff in that witch's circle.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, give it to a narcissist and wait for sweet karma to attack, then close it and tell authorities. Oh my God, I don't know what happened. Just poof.
Oh, she said she was near the Zach Bagans one. Oh, wow.
Oh, wow. She was near that one. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
Okay.
Well, luckily it's behind closed doors because I know a lot of people we hang out with, they'd be like, I want to touch it.
Yeah. Yep.
All right. So this next one is Thomas Busby of Thirst, North Yorkshire. And it is his favorite chair. So let me see if I can bring this up there. So this is his favorite chair.
Ooh.
Yeah. So Thomas Busby of Thirst was not a nice man. In 1702, he came home one day to discover his father-in-law, Daniel Oddie, sitting in his favorite chair. This sparked an argument, resulting in Oddie threatening to take back his daughter, a woman, as property. Before Busby threw him out of the house, let's see, that night, Busby went up to Oddie's home, bludgeoned him to death with a hammer, and hid his body in the woods.
Mm.
The body, of course, was found. Busby was tried and convicted, and he was subsequently hanged, tarred, and left in a gibbet by the side of the road opposite the coaching inn. It was said that on the way to the gallows, Busby requested a drink of ale at his favorite pub before his sentence was enacted. As he finished, he said, "May sudden death come to anyone who dares sit in my chair." The chair currently occupies a spot in the Thirsk Museum. Terrible fates have befallen on those who have sat in it, from brain tumors to car crashes. Accordingly, the decision was made in 1972 to hang it from the ceiling, preventing anyone from sitting in it ever again. So
Wow.
anyone that has sat in that chair has had a very untimely death and had things happen
Wow.
that were like, shouldn't have happened. Hi, Patriot.
Hey, Patriot.
Hi, Patriot.
Becca.
Hey, Flutterdew.
Let's see. Candy. Hi. Sorry, guys. I can't see the chat when I'm typing. So if I missed anybody coming in, I'm so sorry. But I love you all. All right. So, yeah, that just kind of creeps me out and scares me because you can't even sit in a chair.
Because you know our people, we will sit in it.
We're going to sit in it. We're going to go. If it says, I would not sit in this chair, we're going to be like, don't tell me what to do.
Just like when we went to that, what was it? That museum when we went to North Carolina. It said, don't look into its eyes. What I do? I looked into its eyes.
Oh, it said don't touch. It said don't do nothing, and we did it anyway.
I know. So it's a good thing they do have it hanging off the ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah, because we definitely would be sitting in it.
Yep.
Well, knowing it causes health problems, I wouldn't. No.
Well,
But-
yeah.
but-
I mean, if we knew that,
Yeah.
Yeah, if I didn't know, well, oops, sorry, my bad.
Yeah, but sometimes you get in the moment and you forget what you're doing.
Right.
I don't know. I
I
could just
will,
see,
Candy.
I can see somebody going, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna sit in it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like the devil's chair.
Yeah.
The big old cement or rock formation that's there. People quit calling me. I ain't got time for your. Hi, Rashid.
She's working people.
Oh, Andre's here. Hi, Andre.
Hey, Andre.
Hi, Andre. Hi, Rashid.
Let's see. So this one's not showing a picture. And I really wanted to show this picture. Come on. Okay, I guess my internet on my phone's getting bad too. But yeah, I've seen so many people sit in that chair, that devil's chair, and it clearly says if you sit in this chair, your fate, you're gonna die.
Oh. Okay.
And like every YouTuber that's ever been to that devil's chair has sat in that chair.
Yep.
Well, knowing my luck, I'll sit in it and I'll die.
Yeah. I'll be
After all these YouTubers went by.
Exactly. It would be one of us. So this one isn't showing a picture, guys. So I'm sorry I can't show you the picture, but it's called Anna Baker's wedding dress. So
Oh,
in 1836, Iron Master Elias Baker purchased a mansion near Allegheny Furnace in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Shortly after, he and his wife Hetty and their two sons moved in. Elias and Hetty welcomed a third child, a baby girl named Anna. According to the stories, by the time Anna had reached marrying age, she had fallen in love with a local steelworker. Thank you so much. She had fallen in love with a local steelworker. They got engaged in secret, even going so far to obtain a beautiful gown for Anna to wear to their wedding. Alas, though, her father, discovering their plan, forbade Anna from marrying the man she loved. He was too low class for her, Elias said. The match would never do. The wedding dress went unworn, and Anna Baker died an old maid in 1914. The dress remained on display in the Historic House Museum of the Baker Mansion, the museum the Baker Mansion eventually became for quite some time. And every so often, it would appear to dance all by itself, its sleeves fluttering and the matching slippers tapping, as if moving by a non-existent wind. Lord, I can't talk. So yeah, that I could see that. I could see like all of her broken heart, her all of that going into that dress, because that's the one thing that reminded her of her true love.
Yeah,
That makes me angry.
it does.
Too low class for them.
It
I'd
says
just
on
ran
here,
away.
it must be kept in a glass case with a purple neutralizing cloth draped over it to prevent the ghost of Anna Baker from wandering the warehouse. I guess that's wherever it's kept.
ooh.
Interesting.
Barbara says, I'd sit in the damn chair and live forever. Barbara. I hope you're having a good day, Barbara, and I hope you are feeling better.
Yes.
So some of these haunted objects, they're not bad. They don't have like massive curses on them, but some of them are like extremely bad. Let's see. So this one is a painting as well, and it's got a video up. So if you can find a picture of this, Melissa, I'd appreciate it too. It's the painting of the crying boy.
Oh, yeah.
So you probably seen the crying boy before. Maybe you spotted it hanging in a model home or decorating the walls of a drab and dreary waiting room. Painted by the Italian artist Bruno Amadio, known commonly as Bergolin, the crying boy, is one of a series of paintings featuring a tearful children staring out at the viewer. Mass-produced and widely distributed copies of the crying boy have entered the world since the 1950s. But in 1985, something strange happened. Stories circulating the crying boy being found in the ruins of burned houses, utterly unscathed. No fireman would allow a copy of the painting into his home, and people began speaking of them as something unnatural, something evil. So they would say that if this picture was in your home, that your house would burn down, but that picture would be the only thing left. Kind of like the stories of the house burning down and only the crucifix or the Bible being the only things that made it through the fire. Yeah, so that it's heartbreaking to see that, but like
It is.
if a fireman wouldn't even allow it in their home,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't think I would either. Hello, Eggsy.
I've heard that about that painting, and there's other versions too. Like there's girls crying. It's
Yeah.
whatever child that is crying that
Yeah.
it causes your house to combust.
So I wonder if like these, because I'm sure there is other stories of the crying boy. Like things that happen. So I wonder if the ones that their house is burned down and that's the only thing that survived, if it's a crying child that was killed in a fire or something like that, that maybe is attached to it.
Maybe so. Hey, Eggsy.
All right, so let's see what the next one is. All right, so this one is called The Woman from Limb Statue. And I'll show that. Well, maybe. It looks a little, yeah. Well, it doesn't look like a woman to me, but okay.
Okay.
Maybe I shouldn't be bad mouthing it. All right, so we're pretty sure the statue known as the Woman from Limb is a quit calling me people. Is a depiction of a fertility goddess, but it may as well be a death statue. I know, I can hear it. But it may as well be a death statue because that's all that seems to follow its wake. Dating back to roughly 3500 BCE, the statue was recovered from Limb, Cyprus in 1878. Since then, it has had at least 4 different owners, all of which perished within 6 years of receiving it. First, there was Lord Elephant. All 7 members of his family died within 6 years of the statue's arrival at their home. Ivor Manussi's family, owner number 2, all went within 4 years, as did the family of Lord Thompson Noel, owner number 3. Owner number 4, Sir Alan Beaverbrook, and his wife and 2 daughters went next. But before it finished off the family entirely, the 2 remaining sons donated the statue to the National Museum of Scotland in Edinburgh. The museum creator who took care of it died within a year as well.
Wow.
Sure.
So a statue that is supposed to bring fertility, so life, is killing people.
That's crazy. Wow.
It, you know, one family, it's a coincidence. 2 family, an even bigger coincidence that would make me question it. But by the time that 3rd family got it, you've got to be kidding me. Why would anybody else want to purchase it?
For real.
That's no.
Nope.
And I could see it ain't the publishing clearinghouse, Slim. I've been trying to win that for 20 something years. We don't even have to do the stamps no more. If you know that there's some kind of curse on it like that and you purchase it anyway, knowing that it could kill your entire family, that's
reckless.
crazy.
That is great.
Thank you, Andre. You're a sweetheart too. So this next one, the picture is not coming up as well, and I'm pretty sure it's my internet right now, but it's called the Bazzano vase. So like a number of the objects on this list, death seems to follow this antique silver vase. We don't really know where the Bazzano vase came from, but we're pretty sure it was created in Italy during the 15th century. Someone found it in 1988, again, where we really don't know. And even though it came with a note that read, "Beware, this vase brings death," that someone decided it would be a really good idea to auction it off.
I'm trying to find it.
I think that was an accident, Wendy. So I'm going to... Okay. Let's see. It sold for 4 million lira, which around that time was $2,300 in US. And 3 months later, its new owner was dead. The next owner similarly passed away, this time after 2 months. The pattern continued, owner to owner, until eventually the police decided enough was enough and buried it somewhere. They won't tell anyone where, but that's okay. Do not go and dig this thing up, even if it's mostly a myth. I don't think... You didn't do anything, Wendy. That was an accident.
I found it.
Yeah. So if you are ever digging anything up, do not, and you find something like that, put the dirt back. Don't take
Yeah.
it. That again, why? Why did it take so long for people to realize there's a pattern?
I don't know. Well, honestly, I think you just get involved and you don't pay attention to the patterns until like later
Right.
on, because I know we do that.
It also makes you wonder if it was actually disclosed.
True.
No, it just blocked the message. Everything's good. Hi, Donnie.
Hey, Donnie.
Let's see.
Dee Dee.
Okay, so this is the last one that I've got here. Okay, so this one doesn't have a picture either. It's got a video that goes with it, and I don't want to play that because it
Yeah.
will file. They'll send me a deal. So it's called the Tallman Family's Bunk Beds. Okay, so in 1986, Deborah and Alan Tallman moved with their young children into a house on Larrabee Street in Horicon, Wisconsin. In 1987, they bought a secondhand set of bunk beds for their kids for $100. But by 1988, they had moved out of the house and buried the bunk beds in a landfill where they hoped no one would ever set eyes on them again. When they brought the bunk beds into their home, they brought more than just a piece of furniture with them. They brought something else, something that terrorized them for months. They began seeing strange shapes in their home, hearing voices that didn't belong to any of the Tallmans themselves, fighting with clock radios that kept changing channels by themselves, and furniture that moved when no one was looking, and jumping out of their skin with fright when apparitions of an old woman appeared without warning. About a half a year after they brought the bunk beds to their home, the Tallmans had had enough. They got rid of the bunk beds. The beds were buried in a landfill where nobody would ever find them. They took them out there, plowed them under, and put the house up for sale. But although no other residents of the house ever reported any supernatural activity, the period in the late 80s during which the Tallmans lived in the address stuck with them. I think it's going to be a long time before things get back to normal or we're even able to sell this home. So yeah, that happens a lot too when you just go out and buy something. I mean, you could go buy a peach at the grocery store and it'd have an attachment. You just never know it. Because not everything has to be old or antique to have an attachment to it. But hi, Kayla. But when you go to a estate sale or an antique store or a thrift shop, secondhand store, yeah, there they are. That's them. You don't know what you're bringing home.
Yep.
So that's one of the first things I always ask people when they say that they have something going on in their house. I say, did you recently purchase anything from an estate sale, a yard sale, a thrift store, any of that? And then once all that, they say no to all that. Was anything passed down to you from a family member? Was, were you left anything in a will? So you kind of want to see if there was anything brought into the home that could be causing something that you never had issues with before. Hi, Kim. So there's definitely a pattern there. Just kind of a lot of the items that seem like they killed people and stuff like that seem like they were cursed.
Yeah.
Like the person put a curse on it. So, that's mine. You're not going to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that. So.
Yeah, because that's what I feel about my necklace that I showed you.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not like a haunted, it's like a curse on it. But what the curse does, I don't know. But I know
Right.
you feel it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely feel something every time you show that thing.
Yeah, definitely.
Ow. So we have been on here for almost an hour. So we're going to kind of start wrapping things up. But I want to just let everybody know, make sure you go and check out our website. We got some new things on there, and we're going to be starting our boxes. We're going to have monthly boxes that you're going to be able to get, and each size box is going to have a different amount of products in it, and you want to make sure you grab them up on that month so you can get the stuff that's inside of it, because this stuff is going to be like limited time. You're only going to have a limited time to purchase that month's box, and that way you don't miss out on those items. It's all going to be stuff for protection, for stuff that you can wear, stuff that you can burn, stuff that you can carry with you, things that you can just sit in your home, stuff like that. So there's a list of everything that's going to be included. Not everything on that list you'll get every month, but you'll get certain things from that list every month. Also, we have the readings and stuff like that on there if you'd like to purchase any of those.
And they are awesome.
Thank you.
Definitely.
And so the last, we did the promotion for those. So now we're up to the regular prices and stuff on everything. So make sure you go and check all that out. Let's see. Today is Tuesday. So tonight we're going to be on Batricans at 7 Central Standard Time. Be doing some trivia. And then after Batricans, we will be doing, we'll be going over to Entity Paranormal and being on her live stream. So make sure y'all check out my Twinkie and you check out Batrican. And tomorrow we'll have Paranormal Melissa. She'll be going on at 7 Eastern.
Yes.
Then after that, we have Jared, who goes on about 8:30 Eastern-ish. Or, yeah, something like that. And then we'll have Michigander Man at 9:30 Eastern or Central. But I know Rob is looking for a few people to come up on his panel that he wants to show off the first videos from your YouTube channel. That was pretty cool last week to see everybody's earlier video.
That was really cool.
Make sure you go check that out as well. And then Thursday, we'll have Queen Lora TV at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we'll be on that night, and we'll be interviewing Hunting the Unknown. So I'm excited to see what all he has to say. So, and then on Thursday night, we'll go through the rest of the week, because I know we'll have Sandra on Friday, Twinkie on Friday, and then we'll have, more stuff throughout the week. So I want to thank Melissa and Sandra for coming up here and joining me.
It's been fun. Thank you.
Thank you for joining, asking me.
Yeah.
It was a good conversation. I enjoy talking about stuff like that.
It was.
And I know I probably could have sat here and talked forever about it, but I don't want to kind of bore everybody. So if y'all will, put your links in the chat, and the links for the ladies up here on the panel will be in the description as soon as this is over. Oh, thank you, Wendy. I appreciate that. But grab up the links, people.
They're awesome.
I'm actually really enjoying it, because this way I feel more comfortable doing the readings, with myself, instead of having to do it on the panel or something like that, because then I get flustered, not clustered. I'm a cluster. I get flustered and I, ramble. This way I can actually work on the video itself. Yes, ma'am, Debbie. I will be having members only Saturday. And that's at 6 Central Standard Time.
And those are really awesome.
Yeah, this week's episode is about a grandmother who killed her grandson.
Ooh.
She went crazy, so you don't want to miss it. All right. So, guys, Melissa, did you put your link in?
I don't think I did.
Grab them links up. Oh, and Thursday night. I can't wait for this. Thursday night at 7 Central Standard Time. Slim Let 2.0 is interviewing the Twinkies.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh,
So we will be on Slim Let 2.0's panel, me and Entity Paranormal, my sister. And he's going to be interviewing us together. So I'm excited for that. I think, did you put the link in, Slim?
yeah. I think he put his link in.
He put his link in. Okay, and he put Twinkies
Yeah.
in. Thank you, Slim. All right. So if you want to put that link in, Slim, you can for the interview on Thursday night.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
Yes, that is.
I'm
I
ready.
can't wait.
And there on this list, I did skip over a couple of them because there are some haunted dolls on there. But I definitely want y'all to check out Barbara's, or not Barbara's. I just seen Barbara's name. Sorry. Check out Sandra's new series that she has going, and it's the top 10 most haunted dolls in the world. And she is down to number 9.
Well, 9 just came out. I've
Yes.
been working on 8 today.
So, and if you're a member on her channel, you get to see them earlier. But
Yeah.
if not, you have to wait till Friday nights to watch those. So, or is it
Monday
Monday?
night.
Monday.
Night.
Monday night, 7
So-
p.m.
Make
Yeah,
sure
they're
you go
awesome.
check out that series because it's pretty cool. That first one, I promise you, you're going to be creeped out.
Yeah, but the creep level went down a bit. I don't understand this list, but anyways, we'll probably figure it out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm sure a lot of the stuff that you're getting is, just stuff but there's probably more to them that make the reason why they're on the top part of that list. So,
Yeah, it's
But
like
if you-
last night's doll was a Japanese doll, and we were getting Japanese words
Yeah.
and a Japanese city somewhere that she was saying. I was surprised.
Wow.
yeah, that it's very cool, guys. So make sure you go check it out. I didn't get to come to the premiere, but I did watch it earlier, and because I'm a member, and I did catch some more of it afterwards. So it definitely is, and we will be on TikTok tomorrow night too, as well. So don't miss that. 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. We ended up not going on last night on there because I have not been getting a whole lot of sleep, and I wasn't feeling the best yesterday. There was a lot going on, and I was not in the right headspace to be running necrophonics or doing an investigation. So
Mhm.
if I don't feel comfortable, I'm not going to open it up because I don't want anything else coming into my home. So
Yeah.
But we'll definitely be back on Wednesday night.
Awesome. They're fun too.
Good.
I mean, everybody's got a lot going on, so make sure you just have the bells on for those channels so you can know when they're going live or they're posting a new video, because everyone's working their butts off right now. And I love seeing it. So we appreciate you guys being here. We love you very much. You guys mean the world to us. We hope you know that. And we will see you tonight on Batricans and on Twinkies. Love y'all. Thanks for coming.
See you all later.
Great afternoon.